Hello and welcome to this card reading for October the 5th through the 11th. I'm Angelyn. Thank you for joining me. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. I always appreciate when people come back because something resonated. I'm a person, I'm a therapist. I also am a teacher and a healer, and I teach a lot of tarot. I teach a lot of energy work modalities, things like that. And so I come from those perspectives. So if you're drawn to this work, you might also be a light worker or a healer of some kind. You might be interested in psychology or mental health. You might just really love the cards. All right, so thank you for joining me. All right, and so we are just wondering about the theme for the week. So we have the Six of Wands. This is all about celebration. That is a very good start, in my opinion, that the week is going to be about celebration, about being able to take a little bit of downtime and enjoy being together. There is fire in the wands, and so the fire in this case feels reminiscent or celebratory, really. There's joy in it. As I say that, I know that there is a very dark anniversary that is this week. We also have a full moon this week. There's a lot of big energy. So, you know, we'll see where this goes, right? Okay. All right. Okay. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. We got this. So there are two very distinct sections of the week. The first part of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, potentially a little bit into Wednesday. So certainly the anniversary of the Palestinian-Israeli genocide. That is this week. And the full moon is this week also. So the first part of the week for the cards, it looks like there's a very clear path at the beginning. There's a very clear, I want to go this way, a feeling of, it feels like that there's work. Like there's, you know how sometimes somebody can say something and you feel something happen and you're like, huh, that just showed me that I'm not done with whatever portion of your work that you knew about or that you knew it was there, and you know, you're finally not seeing it as like a soft spot or something you need to tiptoe around. It's something you need to work on, right? And then there's also, you know, when that happens and you're like, oh, thank you. I've been really trying to get, do you guys ever feel that? I mean, I do. Thank you for pointing, thank you for showing me that. Thank you for poking that little spot in me that made that wire start going like that, because that's my cue that I need to work on something. That's what's happening. That's what's going to happen the first part of this week. It's like a feeling of, I'm heading in this direction. I know what to take care of. I have the strength to get there. I know how to do it. I just needed to figure out exactly the spot that it was. So we have this feeling, this chariot, he's getting us there. He knows where he's going, and he can see this is what I need to do. And once we get there, there's going to be, through the Strength card, a feeling of, okay, we've done this before. We know what to do. Pull out that resilience. Pull out all the strength, all the little pieces that you know you're going to need to get through this. So the first part of the week is like it feels like that's the celebration that we saw here, okay? In that I can get there, I know the way, I know how to do it. It's just doing it. I mean, we all suck at getting it done sometimes, and sometimes we're all really good at it. Just remember that it is really, truly a gift that people give you to touch a soft spot within you, because it means that, you know exactly where to go. It's like the roadmap. And so it makes me wonder if the reminiscence that I was feeling, if that was also part of that. All right, so Wednesday through Saturday, y'all, this is just entirely, it's going to be uncomfortable, okay? It's going to be uncomfortable. We have 3 cards in a row that mean the same thing, which is our unconscious, our subconscious, the things that are unseen, the shadow of ourselves, the pieces that we have not cleared yet, the trauma that is still bothering us or showing up in our world in whatever way. There's 3 cards in a row that are saying it's going to be right here. It's going to be right here. And perhaps it was this that got us into like, ooh, let's get this done. We can do this. And then maybe once we get there, we realize there's more, or there are more pieces to it, or having done that work early in the week, this is probably it, that action unlocks a new place in our subconscious, but this is just going to be deeply uncomfortable. Like, that's all 3 of those cards are about going into the unseen, the unknown. And whether we intend to or not, we often will resist it. We'll push it back at first, especially because it doesn't feel good. And then we're like, okay, I guess I'll do it. And it's fine. And now I'm crying. And, maybe there's snot. And you just get through it. And it's better. Things it makes you better. It makes you more aware. It makes you open your heart a little bit more. It makes you more willing to let go of whatever the thing was that you needed to let go of, So it can feel like a disappointment later in the week. You might feel sensitive. You might feel like everybody's getting on your nerves. You might find that the closest ones to you say things that feel abrasive. You might also find that the closest ones to you are going through similar things, or they're seeing they're in their own like inner moon, new moon, or moon pattern. We got both the new moon and the moon card. And the seeker card. The seeker card and the new moon card are unique to this deck, but the seeker card is about the study of that which you find. The study of it. Rather than just finding the little bits that hurt, study them. Study them. Figure out where they come from, what activates them, what you'd rather have there in its place. How can you get that thing there? Seek out people who can help you get that thing there, Go find books, do your own divination, talk to your friends, whatever it is. People who have gone through similar things, maybe. At the very end of the week, there will feel like, wow, that went really quickly. We might feel a little bit of whiplash. We might feel very strongly about, because of the work, about where we need to put boundaries, or where we need to state things to people. To me, that feels like stating boundaries, like showing up and saying, well, it seems like, because I feel like they're still not hearing me. It feels like I haven't said it the way that they can hear, or something, right? And so I'm going to try again. Don't be too hasty about trying again, but do go into what that could be for you. There is a new level of clarity, by the end of the week. Look out for the whiplash. Be kind to yourself. Basically, I feel like I say that every week, right? Like, just be kind to yourself. Try to nurture yourself in the ways that you like so that you can be better resourced and preserved for next week. Because next week, there's new stuff, right? All right. This full moon that is in Aries, I think, is going to be pretty big. So it's a super moon. Get out and take photos if you can, but also pay attention to, if you pay attention to astrology, pay attention to the astrology for this moon. Go find the astrologer you like to listen to and just learn a little bit about the moon this week. All right, best to you all. I will see you next time. Bye.